Gather round, children, no longer have to wait. There'll be fun and adventure all at story time with Cait. A world of imagination is there for you to take. All you gotta do is listen. It's story time with Cait. It's story time with Cait.
Hi boys and girls, welcome to Storytime with Cait. That's me. Today I will be reading Just Elliot. If you want to pick up your very own copy of Just Elliot, you can go to the publisher, Bear Paw Print, for a hardcover copy. Or if you'd like to pick up other formats, just go to Amazon.com, type in Just Elliot. Only with your parents' permission, kids. And now, let's get to reading. Just Elliot, A Story of Acceptance by Sue Bear, illustrated by Pamela Barcita. My name is Elliot. I am 6 years old. I have brown hair and brown eyes. I like to build with Legos. I'm just like you, except for one thing. My mom says I have something called autism. She says that makes me super sensitive to sights, sounds, tastes, and smells. Mom says having autism is a little different for everyone who has it. For me, it's like having words and sounds raining on my head, and it's hard to get through the noise. Sometimes I hear people say, "What's wrong with Elliot?" because they don't think I'm paying attention. If they could see inside my head, they would know what it's like to be me. Come on, I'll show you. To get ready to go to my new school, I had to get a haircut. I don't like to go to the barber. When she cuts my hair, it feels like pieces of me are being cut off. I heard the buzzing of the clipper thing, and I felt the little pieces of hair hitting my neck. It was like a million bees landing on me. I started squirming so much that the barber said, "I can't finish until you hold still, Elliot." Mom helped me get out of the chair and rubbed my arm the way she knows I like it. That helped. I finished the haircut and it wasn't so bad. The next morning, I put on my shirt. Ow, ow, ow! Something at the back felt like tacks scratching my neck, so I jumped around and grabbed at my shirt. My mom said, "I'm sorry, Elliot. I forgot to take the tags off your new shirt. Here, try this one." She gave me a soft shirt to wear that had no tags, but it wasn't my tan shirt. I wanted to wear my tan shirt. I was upset about all the shirt business, so I walked on my toes for a while, until my mom said, "Come on, Elliot, we'll be late for school." I like having things happen at the same time every day, so I don't like being a few minutes late. When I met my new teacher, she stuck out her hand. Shaking hands makes me squirmy, so I just looked at the floor. I don't like to look at faces. Floors make a lot less noise in my head. My teacher said, "Sit right here, Elliot. Class, this is our new student. His name is Elliot." There were so many new faces that I looked back at the floor. I could feel my face get hot. When someone named Sam sat next to me, I had to stand up and twirl around and around for a few minutes to quiet the noise in my head. The other kids laughed, but not Sam. One of the girls said, "What's wrong with Elliot?" A boy named Joe threw a pencil at me, and the teacher said, "Apologize to Elliot, Joe." Joe mumbled sorry, then he laughed. That new classroom made a lot of noise inside my head. All those new faces made me jumpy. I just needed to hum. My own voice makes me feel better. I was humming and humming all morning. One of the girls in my class heard me humming, and I saw her whisper to her friend. I don't like it when kids whisper about me. At recess, Sam said, "Want to play kickball?" Games like kickball have too many rules. I like my own rules. I walked in circles around the playground instead. While I was walking around, I saw some bright stones on the ground. I sat down in the dirt and put some of the stones in my mouth. Two boys walked by me and I heard one say, "What's wrong with Elliot?" That hurt my feelings. It was time to line up for lunch. When I went into the lunchroom, the bright, buzzy lights hurt my ears and eyes. I put my head down on the table to hide from the lights. After a while, I felt hungry, so I looked at my lunch tray. The tray had green and orange food on it. I don't like green or orange food. I like to eat only yellow or white food, and they can't touch each other either. Some of the foods were touching each other, so I couldn't eat them. A girl said, "Lunchtime's almost over. You'd better eat." I didn't. After school, I was really hungry, but my mom had my snack ready. When I gobbled it up in a hurry, my mom said, "Didn't you eat lunch today?" So I told her the food was green and orange and that it was touching. She said, "We can pack your lunches together until you want to try it again." The next day, the teacher said, "Elliot, would you like to stay inside at recess?" I was happy not to have to go outside with the other kids, so I went to the play space in the corner and started building with Legos. I'm really good at building, and I really like Legos. When I'm building, the noise in my head quiets down, and I don't have to talk to anyone. When I'm not busy doing something, then sometimes sights, sounds, feelings, and smells come into my brain like a big wave, full of fish all at once. The fish are different colors and sizes, but I can't tell which ones are important and which ones to ignore. When that happens, I feel better if I talk to myself or hum. Though my mom knows I like being alone, on Saturdays, she invited Sam over for a play date. Sam said, "Do you want to build with Legos?" I didn't want to share my Legos, but I did anyway. He said, "Do you want to play catch outside?" I wanted to stay inside, but I went outside anyway. When Sam went home, I went up to my room and looked at the light in my ceiling through squinty eyes. I like to do that. I can stay that way for a long time. I guess Sam's okay. After that, I stayed in from recess every day and worked on my Legos. When I wasn't working with them, I put them in a cabinet so nobody could touch what I was building. If Sam came over to see what I was doing, I said, "Not yet." I was afraid he'd touch it and mess it up. Joe walked by a few times and threw things at me, and my teacher didn't tell him to stop. I don't like Joe. When I finished my Lego project, I showed it to Sam. He said, "Wow, can I show it to the other kids?" The room got really quiet, then it got noisy. All the kids said, "Dude, no way, awesome!" And "Look at the castle Elliot built!" And "Elliot, you're amazing!" Then Sam looked at Joe and said, "You should leave Elliot alone." Joe walked away. I think tomorrow I'll go out to recess with the other kids. So that's what it's like to be me. My name is Elliot. I am 6 years old. I have brown hair and brown eyes. I like to build things with Legos. I'm just like you, except for one thing. I have autism. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just Elliot. The end. I was going to give you guys some fun facts or little tidbits about autism, but honestly, I think that book was written absolutely beautifully, described autism better than I probably could. I do want to point out, however, that Autism Awareness Day is coming up soon. It's April 2nd of this year, If you want to learn more about autism, you can go to autismspeaks.org. And if you want to win your very own copy of Just Elliot, make sure that you subscribe. At the end of the season, I'm going to select 10 winners who are each going to win one of the 10 books I've read throughout season 3. And you also want to make sure you subscribe so that you can see all of my future episodes, including what I'll be reading next time, The Snow Mite's Magical Iceberg. Thanks so much for watching Storytime with Cait. That's me. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help our channel. Thank you.